Homeowners associations, or HOAs, are part of life for many Brooklyn residents living in condos and co-op apartments. An HOA is a non-profit group usually made up of neighbors, formed to manage and maintain community common areas. It could be a lobby, garden, rooftop, gym, backyard, or just the hallways. Every HOA operates by a set of bylaws. These bylaws outline how board members are chosen, how meetings happen, and how decisions get made. Most boards are run by volunteers who live in the building. In the vast majority of cases, state law and the community's own bylaws set qualifications who can serve, but typically there's no requirements for special degrees or professional credentials, just community members elected by the neighbor. For larger associations, a professional management company may be hired as a contractor to help manage the building. If you own property in HOA community or a building, you're expected to pay regular dues. They pay for cleaning, landscaping, repairs, property insurance, utilities, and for building up reserve for large future repairs. HOA fees in Brooklyn have risen typically 3 to 5%, sometimes more, on average each year, often tracking with the cost of maintenance, inflation, and new community projects. In Brooklyn's condo market, the number and quality of amenities and the unit size are the two main factors of HOA condos fees. Sometimes unexpected costs come up, like a new roof, an elevator overhaul, or emergency repairs. If the reserve fund isn't enough to cover these expenses, a special assessment is charged to every owner. Boards will usually allow a payment plan over several months to reduce strain on the owner. HOAs create covenants, conditions, and restrictions, what's called as CC&Rs, which spell out rules for everything, from noise, parking, and pets to what you can do with your front door or a balcony. These rules apply equally to everyone, but they must follow New York City and state laws. Living in a HOA-managed property means more structure and often better kept common spaces. Misunderstandings most often come from unclear expectations, such as how rules are enforced, how fees are raised, what happens if you don't pay, or confusion about the board's powers and duties. Reviewing the CC&Rs, bylaws, the HOA budget, and recent board meetings notes will always give you the clear picture of what day-to-day life and long-term costs will actually look like in your new home. Thank you, and I will see you next week for the next episode. Bye.